Kasia Bodurka with you here, and there is no way you could be sad or depressed that there is a tornado warning in your area. A woman can imagine, right? It is unreal how many great shows are coming, so is it a sign of things to come? Hi, I'm Kasia Bodurka, and I'm a live, on-location reporter personality, a weather specialist and broadcaster, a lifestyles talk show host and producer, and a news reporter. For over 10 years now, I've been fortunate to have been on live TV almost every single day, whether it was on local or national TV. And regardless of role or network, one common thread is that we ad-lib almost everything. Here's a look at some of my work. It's not so humid or muggy as it was earlier, and now I'm randomly sitting on a bathtub full of pumpkins. Apparently this is a huge photo opportunity. Everybody comes here and takes a selfie, and maybe I'll do that as well. This winter has been relentless in the GTA, with Ice Storm 2013, with below seasonal temperatures, hashtag polar vortex, and of course those snow squalls that won't seem to let up. We're not necessarily detecting rotation on it, but again, when there is an eyewitness of a funnel cloud, Environment Canada takes it very, very seriously. I just want to feel the consistency and how heavy.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. I can't even move this. That is so hard and dense. Oh my goodness. Well, good luck.
Thank
I
you.
just did that for show. You can carry on. Thank you,
you.
Jamie. I'm going to send it back to you inside. And the adventure continues, Nadine. We've had a ride on a monster truck because tonight there's a monster truck rally. I got to hug the fair crow, and now we're meeting Limba. She's a 51-year-old elephant. Robert, tell us a little bit about Limba and the fact she's eating jelly beans. It's a high-carb diet there. Mark, it's called an umbrella. Why? All right, thanks so much. Mark says he's too tough for that. Storm chasers, they don't need umbrellas, but we continue to have that risk of non-severe thunder showers right across the board. Southern Ontario, where it could become isolated severe, though, where that cold front is hanging out, is the nation's capital further east up the 416. So just a heads up, it continues to be hot and sticky.
Hanging on for dear life at times.
I am, and actually, wow, I feel odd sharing this, but a part of the camera just blew off, literally. I have never seen anything like this. But I am afraid that I will be flying away with this umbrella very soon with those very strong winds. It's already quite gusty indeed. But can I get a trick or treat?
Trick or treat!
That's what I'm talking about. Back to you inside, Gary. Good news is that high pressure is on its way. However, tomorrow is still going to be on the rainy side. Very unsettled for you still in Manitoba. Temperatures are going to be much cooler, a good 10-degree drop, really. Today it felt like 27 in Winnipeg. It already feels much cooler. I just got word from some folks on Twitter that it's feeling a little bit cooler already, and it was super windy with that. So it is subsiding for you in Winnipeg. That's good news. Anybody who's seen the amount of damage and debris behind me would say that it's a miracle that nobody was badly hurt or killed in the EF2 tornado, which struck back on Tuesday here in Angus, Ontario. But we're looking at some windy conditions coming upon us, especially for tomorrow. In the meantime, not too bad, really. Generally settled conditions because of that H, that's high pressure. That means sunny skies. Tomorrow should be a really great day. Later into the afternoon, though, with that low, we could be seeing a flurry or so in the GTA. It was an historic competition already. First time that the men's ski halfpipe made it to the Olympic stage, and on top of that, extreme weather. So extreme weather for a really extreme sport as it is. Mike Riddle, congratulations. You brought home silver, and I get to touch it. It's really, really heavy. You're no stranger to, this kind of active weather, are you? It's been a tough go recently. In the first 2 weeks of January, 6 extreme cold weather alerts were issued by the city of Toronto. And despite that and the extra services that it prompts, there were 4 deaths related to the cold, one of which occurred behind me. Let's go take a quick walk around the Boo Barn together. There's a lot of lights, there's a lot of action, good music. The strobe lights are going on too, so it's really, really fun. And it's feeling a little bit warmer in here, maybe because I'm sweating, because on the outside it's closer to 18 degrees still. But of course, with more details on that, we're going to send it back to you inside. Can you say boo?
Boo.
Boo. And that, my friends, is what you can expect into your long range. That medium double-double you bought back on camp day sure went a long way.
Like, I've been looking forward to Tim Hortons camp my whole life.
Really?
It's been really cool.
12-year-old Robbie wouldn't have been able to go to camp if it wasn't for the Tim Horton Children's Foundation.
I like everybody here. They're really nice. It's really cool. The food's amazing.
Every Tim Horton restaurant owner gets 2 applications to send a child to camp. And so those owners go into the community and find children that are deserving of this opportunity.
Chance of rain, 0%.
The thing that I love most about camp is meeting new friends and going on new adventures that you would never be able to go at home.
It's not often that I get to play with the animals, but I also like riding the bikes too.
Here's an interesting tidbit. Tim Horton Children's Foundation has been around now for 40 years, and since it began back in 1975, they served over 200,000 children like this, all because of the coffees you bought on Tim Horton's Camp Day. For the Weather Network, I'm Kasia Bodurka.
And so at this point, we know this is a fail.
These boots get a failing grade here at Winter Lab, a cabin that produces winter-like conditions which can be tilted to simulate slopes.
The goal of Winter Lab is to make it safer to move around. Now that has 2 effects. One is that there'll be fewer slips and falls, but the other is that people will come outdoors more in the winter.
Though footwear is paramount, Fernie says slow down because we tend to move quicker in the winter. Use handrails when possible and stay strong so that you can better break a fall.
Now, for some of our experiments with winter driving and things, we have to have it moving in all sorts of ways. But when we're testing footwear, all we're doing actually is gradually making a steeper and steeper hill and see the point at which the shoes fail.
Now, it's too early in the game to recommend one brand over another, as not enough have been tested yet. Apparently, mine aren't so good. But one interesting finding is that some of the more affordable boots are more effective when it comes to grip and traction to boot. Taking the fall for you. I'm Kasia Bodurka for the Weather Network.